you very much. I appreciate that. First, I want to thank the entire FANA Executive Committee team and everyone within FANA for organizing this global candlelight event. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for being here tonight. We gather here today across the globe to honor the memory of countless innocent lives lost to the genocide and persecution against the Amhara people. Your presence today is a testament to our shared commitment to justice, truth, and peace. The story of the Amhara people's suffering is long and painful. It began decades ago under the Derg regime, which unleashed a wave of terror and systematic oppression. Later, the Tigray People's Liberation Front, or TPLF, during its years in power, continued policies that marginalized and targeted Amharas through its implementation of the ethnic apartheid system. The Oromo Liberation Front added its own chapter of violence and continues to this day. And today, under the Oromo Prosperity Party, led by Abiy Ahmed, the persecution has reached an alarming level. Tens of thousands of Amharas have been killed and millions displaced. These are not isolated incidents. They are systemic patterns of hatred and impunity that must end. This month, November, marks the anniversary of one of the darkest days in recent memory, the Mai-Kadra massacre. Nearly 2,000 Amharas were massacred in a single day by the Tigray People's Liberation Front simply because of their ethnic identity. Families were shattered, communities destroyed, and yet justice remains elusive. Tonight, we remember the lives of all Amharas that have been lost across decades and decades, and the millions of Amharas that also have been displaced from their homes and their communities shattered across all of Ethiopia. And we reaffirm that their memory will not fade into silence. In the past 2.5 years of war on the Amhara people, our organization, the Amhara Association of America, has documented nearly 20,000 victims. And that's only what we've documented, but the actual number is many times that. And at least 200 drone attacks resulting in thousands of deaths. All children have not been immune to this violence, with nearly 5 million children lacking access to education. And over 800 schools have been converted to military outposts by the Abiy regime. This candlelight vigil symbolizes both mourning and resolve. We mourn the victims, these Amhara innocent victims, but we also commit ourselves to a future where no one is targeted for their identity. We call for truth, accountability, and an end to impunity. Let us stand united against hate and violence, and let our voice be a beacon of hope for generations to come. And also, may the memory of our people guide us toward justice and peace. Our people have a strong tradition of justice and peace, but we also have a strong tradition of standing up against persecution and violence. And that's what our people have been doing for the past 2.5 years. Let's not let this candlelight vigil, be only a place of mourning, but also a remembrance of what we are, a resilient people that will, that have stood up against hate, against violence, and always coming out of that a much stronger people. So let us be focused on that, because what our people doing right now back home in Ethiopia is standing up against this Abiy regime to free our people from this violence and for justice. Thank you, and look forward to the rest of this this candlelight vigil, and also from hearing the rest of the speakers. Maz, I'll turn it over to you.